Well, you might have heard it from the public address announcer Brian Yantelson, but we are ready to play ball. Just about 15 minutes late on our start, having to get the field ready from all the rain yesterday. It's the MLB DC China team taking on the Washington Blue Sox. I'm Evan Schmeizer, joined by Danny Machaj. It's a bit of a cooler day at Palm Springs Stadium. Little bit of a breeze going, but the sun is out and we're ready to play ball. You have two teams very similar statistically. Style-wise, play a pretty similar game too, with good pitching and playing fairly good defense, putting the ball in play a lot, but also kind of going in opposite directions. MLB China comes in losing 3 consecutive games, each by a run, games that came down towards the very end, decided in the late innings. And on the other hand, you have the Blue Sox, after a very slow start, winning each of their previous 3 games, a couple one-run victories mixed in there. Most recently, a 12-3 throttling of the Palm Springs Chill. What do you think, Danny? I think this will be a pretty good one, either way.
Yeah, I think it'll be a good matchup. I think I'm excited to see how MLB China comes back from those losses, and it seems like all of these teams obviously want to win, but it seems like MLB China really has that mindset of winning every game while also, showing themselves to all the scouts around here. And with the Blue Sox, they're coming off, you said it, two days in a row off of games because of the rain yesterday. So they should have some fresh legs and fresh arms. I'm excited for this one.
Speaking of a fresh arm, Roger Motley III, the 6'3", 215-pound left-hander out of Detroit, Michigan, will make his 3rd start of the season. 1-1, a 4.94 ERA over 5 2/3. As the leadoff man, Shin, walks his way to the right-handed batter's box, we'll take a look at the MLB China lineup. He'll be followed by Zhao Luan. He's off to a good start. Lu Wen-Jie hits 3rd. Duoji Gunja, he's hot. He's hitting cleanup. Jing Xuan and Lin Zicheng hits 6th. Wu Jing-hao is the catcher batting 7th. Han Yu-Fei hits 8th. Wang Peng-chung will round out the order for MLB China. And Motley set out of the windup. A big leg kick deals from the left side. At the bottom of the zone for a strike. We're underway. 10:15 Pacific Standard Time. 58 degrees. The sun is out. The Canyons are in view in center. Motley out of the windup deals a breaking ball down and away. 1-1 the count to open the ball game to the designated hitter Shin. Clouds actually starting to cover the Canyons a bit in center. Working quickly as Motley, and that pitch is laced in the left for a base hit. Shin with a loud single to get things started. So no outs, a man on first. Zhao Luan will be the hitter.
A really nice piece of hitting by Shin there, and we've seen this all winter long from the MLB China team, attacking those fastballs over the middle.
Left on left the matchup, the Blue Sox set to turn 2. Alex Ford, the third baseman, even with the bag, and the first pitch out of the stretch misses outside. Luan off to a fantastic start. 4 for 14 over his first 5 games with a double, a couple RBIs. The ball comes off of his bat loud. Shin inches off, slide step delivery in for a strike from Motley III. Bit of a breeze going right to left at Palm Springs Stadium. Actually a bit of rain expected at 11 a.m. Just checked the radar a little bit ago. A long hold from Motley as he comes set. Looking down the runner, Shin at first, 2 inches off. As time is called at home plate, Luan not pleased with the amount of time Motley was taking. As he steps out, gathers himself. The infield still set to turn 2 for the Blue Sox. Second baseman Phil Demas playing fairly shallow. Slide step delivery, and it misses a little high. 2-1 the count with no score in the top of the first. Shin at first after singling to get things started. As Motley stares in, he comes set again, slightly close stance, slide step, and that one's popped up out of play behind our heads.
You know what's great about this MLB China team, and a lot of, different from the other teams, is they're deep. They're top 4 in the lineup. Shin, Luan, Wen-Jie, and Gunja are all solid at the top there, but the bottom half of the order can rake too.
As Motley comes set, goes with a leg kick. Nope, he goes over the first. Probably one of the better left-handed moves we've seen. He brought his legs straight up. He was looking towards home plate, then decided he's going to go to first to check on Shin, who went back in standing up. Good speed from this MLB China team. Motley, nope, he's going to go over the first again. That looked close to a balk. It looked like he was starting to actually go towards the plate. Then the last second used all of that 45-degree angle to go to first. As Shin inches off further, Motley comes set 2-2 the count, no outs, no score in the first. Slide step delivery, and it misses upstairs. As the count moves full to Zhao Luan. And frankly, you don't want to take your focus too much off of Luan at the plate, especially with the start he's been off to. Shin about a 3-step lead. Blue Sox looking to turn 2 with no outs. Motley comes set. Slide step delivery. The runner goes. The pitch misses way up and in. Luan had to go dancing out of the way of it. So the walk puts men on first and second with nobody out to open the game. And the walk, something to keep an eye on. Probably the main thing to keep an eye on for Motley the third. In now 5 2/3 innings, that's the 9th walk he's issued. Slide step delivery and fouled at the plate by Lu Wen-jae.
Wen-jae, not a big guy, but we've seen him give that ball a ride into left center and down the left field line so far. So
he does have pop. He's homered already this season.
Can't judge a book by its cover.
Another slide step. Breaking ball misses outside. Looks like the first curve we've seen from Motley. Now the third hitter he's faced. No score, first and second, nobody out. Shin singled and Luan walked. And the count's 1-1 to Lu Wen-jae, who's 2 for 12 to start the season. And the 1-1, big leg kick, misses outside. The catcher, Taylor Maldonado, had to go sliding towards the left-handed box. The left fielder, Colby Osborne, shaded towards the line. Everybody else straight up. As Motley steps off, now he re-engages, staring in for his sign. He's actually moved towards the third base side of the rubber a little bit. He delivers, down and in the dirt.
Now that's interesting for Motley. You know, all the pitchers I ever knew always went off of the same spot every time on the rubber.
Yeah, perhaps fighting his command, the last 2 hitters, trying to try something different. The 3-1 out of the leg kick. Back to the box. Motley gloves it. He throws the ball into center field, though. Past Nick Gonzalez, the shortstop. Shin will come around to score. Up to third goes Luan, and it's 1-0. How about that? A single, a walk, and then a surefire double play ball, but not able to execute on the throw. So Lu Wen-jae will reach on a fielder's choice, and there'll be an error charged to Motley. Dwoji Gunja will be the hitter. Left on left the matchup. Slightly open stance for the lefty Gunja. Slide step delivery from Motley, and the pitch misses outside. Gunja has simply been awesome. This now being his 7th game. 5 for 15 with a double and a couple RBIs. As he check swings on that delivery, and he rolls it up the first baseline foul towards the China dugout. 1-1 the count as Gunja steps out, takes a couple practice hacks. And it looks like the starting pitcher, Joshua Liu, is throwing in the MLB China bullpen, today's scheduled starter. Motley the third with a new baseball, 1-0 MLB China, still nobody out. Luan at third, Lu Wen-jae at first. And a dangerous hitter at the plate with the infield playing halfway for Washington. Motley checks the runner once, and he deals, and he misses inside. Missed his spot entirely. Maldonado was set away from the left-hander and had to come all the way back towards the inner half. 2-1 the count as Wen-jae inches off. Short 2-step lead at first. Motley with a 2-1. Big looping breaking ball catches the outside corner. As the count moves to 2-2. So Gunja now needs to protect. Motley a long hold, and now he's ready to go in search of his first out. A leg kick delivery. That pitch missed in the dirt, and it gets through Maldonado to the backstop, and Zhao Luan will cross the plate standing up. Up to second goes Lu Wen-Jie on the wild pitch. 2-0 MLB China, just like that. And the count moves full to Gunja. So Motley with a slow walk back to the mound after he went to cover home plate, trying to reset himself. That curveball probably only came in at about 58 feet. 3-2 the count to Gunja. Jay at second. The pitch and the delivery misses upstairs. The second walk of the inning puts men on first and second, still nobody out. And already 2-0 MLB China on just a single hit. And that was He Shin to lead off the ball game. So time is called. The catcher Maldonado is out to try and settle down his starter Motley. And with that in mind, we'll take a look at the Blue Sox defensively. Colby Osborne is in left, Tim Catalano patrolling center, Jeffrey Morden's playing right. Alex Ford is at the hot corner, Nick Gonzalez playing short, Phil Demas, the second baseman, Michael Bucchino is over at first, Taylor Maldonado is behind the plate today, and of course Roger Motley III on the mound, who is in a world of trouble. First and second, nobody out. Blue Sox already trailing 2-0. The first pitch delivery to the righty Hudging Schwan, and he gets a swing and a miss. As Schwan steps out to reset, the third baseman Alex Ford even with the bag. The Blue Sox would love a double play ball. As Motley set, checks the runner at second once, and he deals. Another swing and a miss by Schwan.
Exactly what you want to do if you're Motley. Get ahead early and get this big first out.
0-2 the count, and Motley's ready. And he kicks and deals. Another swing and a miss. Schwan goes down on 3 pitches. Motley went with a breaking ball that time, getting him out in front. So it'll be the 6-man Lin Chung. Another right-handed batter trying to combat the lefty Motley III. Open stance as Chung waves the bat behind his shoulder. Motley checks the runner once, and he goes home. Breaking ball misses in the dirt. Good play by Maldonado, keeping it around the plate. MLB China leads 2-0. Still a chance for more. Jays at second, Gunja at first. First baseman Bucchino coming behind the runner. The next offering is fouled out of play to the right side towards the batting cages. So Motley with a new baseball. Only 1 hit in the inning. A couple walks, a throwing error by Motley on a double play ball, and a wild pitch. Motley's ready. And that one is fouled straight back, just to our right. So back-to-back hitters behind in the count. 1-2 to Lin Chung. So Motley, a deep breath, stares in for his sign. He's been fairly deliberate with each of these MLB China hitters. Now he comes set, holds the glove at the belt level, and he kicks and deals. Breaking ball, that stays outside. Maldonado's had a busy first inning just corralling some of these breaking pitches. Blue Sox still 1 pitch away from getting out of it, even as they trail 2-0. And Motley's ready, checks the runner once. His 2-2 delivery, a fastball just upstairs. Chung is not a big guy, and it did not miss by much. Three and two the pitch. And that one's lifted up and out of play towards Sunrise Park to our right.
Well, it's a good job by Motley getting ahead in the count. These last 2 batters. See what he goes with to finish off the hitter here.
A ground ball would be great for Motley, and a long look in. Once again, no pitch clock at the CWL. Now he's ready, and he'll deal to the plate. way inside. Nearly got away from Maldonado. The third walk of the inning issued by Motley, and the bases are loaded with one out. Lu Wen-jae up to third, Dwoji Gunja to second. Wu Jwing Hao will be the hitter. Another right-handed bat for MLB China. A smaller strike zone this time too. Hao will do the catching today. So the corner infielders are in on the grass, middle infielders halfway. Out of the stretch, and the first pitch is hit sharply but fouled on the third base line. Motley opting to go out of the stretch with the bases loaded. And already one wild pitch leading to a run, so Motley and Maldonado have to be careful. The breeze has stopped for now at the ballpark, and the 0-1 delivery foul tipped into the glove of Maldonado.
Well, that's what Motley has to do. He's been getting ahead, but what he needs to do is stay ahead.
I need a pitch count, Danny. Go to box score. So 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch from Motley. Looked like he tried a changeup and he misses down and away. Still one away, 2-0 MLB China. And only on one hit. Motley comes set out of the stretch. It's 1-2. That breaking ball is way upstairs. A heavy workload and some high stretch pitches for Motley. And a big deep breath as he stares in for his sign. 2-2 the Hao, and Motley deals. Swung on the ground to short, to second for one, back over to first, and a 6-4-3 double play. Retires the side. A huge, and I mean huge, double play for Motley. 2 runs, 1 hit, and 3 men left for MLB China. Also took advantage of an error. We'll head to the bottom of the first. The Blue Sox will take their first set of swings.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Getting set for the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. MLB China leading the Blue Sox 2-0. Take a look at the Blue Sox lineup. Tim Catalano will lead off. Jeffrey Morton hits second. Michael Buquino's the third man. Nick Gonzalez hits cleanup, followed by Taylor Maldonado, the catcher. Phil Demas bats sixth. Alex Ford, the seventh man. Colby Osborne hits eighth. Xavier Manriquez, the designated hitter, will bat ninth. And they'll try and do some damage against Lu Jiashua on the mound. Already staked to a 2-0 lead. And you gotta love that as a pitcher. The lanky left-hander working out of the stretch. Slow leg kick, and the first pitch is upstairs to Catalano. Tim Catalano, second in the league in hitting. Coming into play, hitting .556. And the next delivery out of the stretch is a little up and in. So 2-0 the count to Catalano. Schwa working on a 2-0 lead. His next delivery looked like it might have been a changeup, and then misses way upstairs. So 3-0 the count to open the bottom of the first. Blue Sox who come into play winning 3 in a row, trying to make up this deficit. And that's a good start as that pitch misses upstairs. A 4-pitch walk to Catalano as he hustles down the first base line. Jeffrey Morton will be the hitter. Left on left matchup coming up. Morton 1 for 7, this being his 4th game. The 5'9", 205-pound left-handed hitter. Slightly open stance. And Schwa's ready, and the first pitch will have to wait as he checks on the runner. The throw is just a little bit wide, too. Zhao Luan had to come off the bag to get it. MLB China outfielders, all 3 of them playing fairly deep. Third baseman Lin-Za Chung even with the bag. China looking for a double play, and the first pitch misses in the dirt. Schwa, very deliberate, takes his time between pitches and trying to get a feel. He's missed with each of his first 5. As he stares in, comes set pretty fast. Short lead from Catalano, and the next delivery is on the inside corner. The left-hander Morton not a big fan of that call. Well, and the little bit of action in the China bullpen has stopped for now. Both guys are walking back to the dugout. And the 1-1 delivery misses in the dirt. Good play by Wu Jing Hao behind the plate. Just absorbed it off his chest protector. The infield set to turn 2. Actually, Zhuoji Gunja at short and Han Yufei at second playing very shallow, close to the grass. And that next delivery hits right off the elbow of Jeffrey Morton. Seems to be okay as he trots over the first. So a walk and a hit batter out of the gate for the Blue Sox.
Jeez, rough start for these pitchers today, Evan.
Yeah, and the mound looks pretty good. I mean, there was Tyler Hughes and the rest of us and the fellow intern staff did a good job getting the field ready as the manager Ray Chang out to the mound to talk to his young left-hander Schwa. And a pat on the backside after a somewhat animated conversation, and Chang now jogging back to the dugout as he jumps over the foul line. Well, we'll see how effective that meeting is going to be. What's the call here? Looks like one of the field umpires coming in. That's Billy Yeager. I guess just talking about positioning. So Liu Jiahua stares in right in the middle of the rubber. The first pitch out of the stretch is in the dirt to Michael Bucchino. Whether a feel thing, whether a mechanical thing, Schwa has only delivered 1 strike. This now being the 3rd hitter he's faced. And there goes the runner. The next pitch taken for a strike. Throw to third is way late. Schwa was paying no attention whatsoever to Tim Catalano, and he swipes his 2nd bag of the season. Morton at first did not follow. And the count's 1-1. Nobody out bottom of the first. MLB China leading 2-0. Bucchino 2 for 9 with a double and 3 ribbies. Looking to change that. And that next pitch bounces away from the catcher Howe. And in to score is Catalano standing up. Up to second is Morton. So we've seen a wild pitch lead to a run for each of these teams. Now 2-1 MLB China. That pitch may be made at about 55 feet. So trotting back to the mound is Schwa, trying to find it. He walked Catalano to start the game, hit Morden, and then Catalano stole third, and the wild pitch leads to a run. Schwa is set, and a changeup, that misses up and over the head of Howe to the backstop, and Morden will run up to third. So second wild pitch in 3 pitches. I'm not sure if that reliever is warm. There's no action right now in the MLB China bullpen. So Morden at third, 3-1 to Bucchino, and still nobody out. Schwa working out the stretch exclusively, deals a 3-1, and he does not get the call. The pitch misses upstairs. Bucchino walks. The third free pass in 3 hitters in the bottom of the first. The cleanup man, Nick Gonzalez, will be the hitter as he steps out of the right-handed batter's box.
So 3 free passes for each of the pitchers to start this game.
Gonzalez 2 for 9 with a double and 3 RBIs. Slide step delivery, misses upstairs. Schwa's missed upstairs, he's missed in the dirt. Schwa's missed upstairs, he's missed in the dirt. Every pitcher's been there at one point. It is a difficult feeling. As he comes set on the 1-0, Bucchino inching off of first. Slide step outside. The catcher Howe went sliding into the left-handed batter's box. Well, and Roger Motley with runners on and 1 out was able to roll a double play. Schwab would love that. 2-0 slide step delivery, a called strike at the knees, according to the home plate umpire Brendan Boucher. And with the still kind of damp grass and still no puddles, of course, but slightly dampened dirt, the infield playing shallow. And the next offering's in the dirt, corralled by Howe. 3-1 the count.
Really anything over the plate here would be good for Howe. Get something up the middle, maybe a double play.
Another slide step, and that fastball misses up and outside. The third walk of the inning to go with a hit batter, and 4 consecutive free passes to start the outing for Schwa. Bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, if I'm a Blue Sox hitter, I'm not swinging.
Well, and time is called, and Ray Chang comes trotting back out of the dugout. So one would wager that's probably it for him. More calm conversation this time, of course, trying to reassure his young starter, Schwa. And sometimes this kind of stuff just happens, Danny, where no matter what kind of mechanical adjustment you make, you're just not able to really hit the broadside of a barn.
Yeah, not his day, but, you know, like you said, it happens to everybody, and that's baseball. That's why we love it so much. Some days you come out and play like you never played before, and others can't throw a strike.
So Schwa exits, and the designated hitter, He Shin, is actually going to be the new pitcher. We'll take a quick break as Shin starts his warm-ups. With the bases loaded, nobody out, MLB China leading the Blue Sox 2-1. So Shin, all finished with his warm-ups. Go from a lefty to a righty for MLB China. So the MLB China will lose its designated hitter for the rest of the way. And the batter will be Taylor Maldonado. Nobody out, bases loaded for the Blue Sox, who've already scored once, trailing 2-1. The first pitch out of the stretch is taken a little bit low. So Lu Jiahua is done for the day after failing to record an out in the first. And the 1-0 out of the stretch is a called strike at the knees. Keep the ball down if you're Shin. Maybe you can roll a double play. The corners are playing even with the bags. Middle infield, maybe about 3 steps beyond the infield grass. As Shin is set, glove at the belt, and another strike called at the knees.
An ideal play for Shin would be a grounder right back at him or at third, so he can get the force at home and then get the force at first.
Maldonado behind 1-2 as Shin comes set. On the far third base side of the rubber, he kicks and deals. Swung on and hit foul past the Blue Sox dugout and the camera well as the ball trickles out towards the bullpen mound. And it actually stops right in front of the rubber. Kind of a beautiful looking thing. So Maldonado digs back in, slightly open stance, wiggling the bat. And Shin deals the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. Another good play by Howe. He's been busy back there already.
He's working hard. You know, whether it's a pick or getting down in the block position, he's been doing it all.
2-2 the count. Shin is all ready to go as Maldonado is now set 2. And he kicks and deals. Looked like a slider that misses outside. A good take from Maldonado. And the count is full. Nobody out, bases loaded. Blue Sox still trailing 2-1.
Anything to prevent a run from scoring here. Got to throw it over the plate.
Shin is ready. So is Maldonado. And here's the 3-2. And it misses down low. That will force in a run. Jeffrey Morden crosses the plate to tie the game at 2. Buquino up to third. Gonzalez to second. 4th walk of the inning issued by MLB China pitching to go along with a hit batter. And there's still nobody out. So that momentum from those early 2 runs gone. As Phil Demas, another righty, settles in. Out of the stretch, the ball is bounced back towards the middle. Glove by the second baseman Fay, touches the bag himself over the first in time. A huge double play for MLB China. Buquino does cross the plate to make it 3-2, but that makes this inning look a whole lot better for MLB China.
Yeah, exactly what they needed there, and still a guy on third. And they could take the lead by 2 here, but really good for the morale on DC China.
Ford, who holds the bat way up high in the left-handed box, takes a breaking pitch outside. So at least for now, 3 runs will be charged against Schwa, as the next offering is a changeup. Ford waves and misses. A base hit would plate Nick Gonzalez, who looms at third. Shin is set, his 1-1. Very awkward swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt by Ford. Caught in between. Take a look at the MLB China defense. He Jingxuan is in left, Wang Peng Chung playing center, Lu Wenjie is in right, Lin Chung at third, Zhuoji Gunja playing short, Han Yufei at second, Zhao Luan at first, Wu Juinghao behind the plate, and He Shin trying to work out of this inning. The 1-2 pitch is in the dirt. It gets away from Hao, and crossing the plate standing up is Nick Gonzalez. Second wild pitch of the inning for MLB China, leading to a run. It's now 4-2 Blue Sox. And the Blue Sox have not recorded a hit in this first inning. I mean, there was nothing Howe could have done on that breaking pitch. Tried to slide over, just hit right off his arm. So 2-2 the count to Ford. Shin is ready. The bases are clear. And Shin's delivery Swung on and missed by Ford, out in front of that fastball, and the side is finally retired. 4 runs come across for the plate for the Blue Sox. After one, they're leading MLB China 4-2, aided by a couple wild pitches, 4 walks, and a hit batter. We'll head to the top of the second, see if Roger Motley can record a shutdown inning.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Well, an eventful first inning on both sides. Now 4-2 Blue Sox as we head to the top of the second. As Motley finishes up his warm-up pitches, looking to record a shutdown inning. After fighting some command issues of his own and an error. Han Yufei, Wang Peng Chung, and the leadoff man He Shin will be the hitters. And for Motley, he threw 34 pitches in the first inning, 17 balls and 17 strikes. Motley and Liu Jiashua for MLB China, each trying to find the zone. Out of the windup goes Motley, and the first pitch is a breaking ball on the outside corner to Fei.
Well, that'll get Motley going there. Nice breaking ball to start the AB. Got a little rhythm.
Holding the glove in front of his face, now brings it down for his windup. And the next offering, check swing on a pitch in the dirt, and the home plate umpire, Brendan Boucher, says Fei went around. So Motley working ahead 0-2 to start the second. His Blue Sox now leading 4-2. Outfield playing shallow for the 8th man, Fei. As Motley set, and he kicks and deals. Breaking pitch. Fei goes after one in the dirt. Maldonado steps in front of the plate and fires down the first to finish off the strikeout. Second strikeout of the morning for Motley. And with one away, it brings up Wang Peng Chung. Chung 2 for 11 to start the season. As he digs into the right-handed box, open stance. Motley working quickly, and the first pitch is on the inner half for a strike. Motley's picked up the pace now. He's all ready to go after working very slowly throughout the first. His next offering misses way outside. Maldonado was set up inside and then had to spear that ball, reaching across his body. The 1-1 delivery with one away. Misses low.
I think a big part of what Motley's trying to do this inning is get that breaking ball working and over for a strike. Get some better rhythm going.
And Motley said he kicks and deals. He does have that breaking pitch work, and he gets the called strike. He struck out Fei to start the inning. Blue Sox leading 4-2. 1 out, nobody on, top of the second. Leadoff man He Shin waits on deck. And Motley deals the 2-2. Breaking pitch. Awkward swing and a miss from Chung. Back-to-back strikeouts for Motley, and quickly 2 away.
That's exactly what you want to do if you're Motley. You know, forget about that first inning. Forget about all those cattywampus pitches and get right back to work.
Shin singled and eventually came around to score to start the game. First pitch misses in the dirt. Started the game as a designated hitter. Eventually came in to pitch. So again, MLB China loses its DH as Motley deals a fastball that misses way upstairs. Popped out of the glove of Maldonado. So both catchers, Maldonado and Howe, having to work very hard behind the plate. The 2-0 to Shin, and Motley deals. Check swing taken outside. So now 3-0 the count. Shin with a very slightly open stance, crouches down once. Motley deals to 3-0. Shin started walking towards first, but the pitch is taken for a strike. Looked like a good pitch to me.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to sell it.
3-1 the count, 2 outs, nobody on. Motley deals. Swung on and fouled back into the screen. Motley a chance to strike out the side in order. As he grabs some dirt behind the mound, re-engages out of the windup. A deep breath. And he sets and deals the 3-2. Swung on and popped way up there over the shortstop. Nick Gonzalez makes the call a couple steps into the outfield grass, and he makes the two-handed grab. A very sharp 1-2-3 inning from Roger Motley III. We'll head to the bottom of the second. Motley's Blue Sox on top 4-2.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
As we get ready for the bottom of the second inning, Sports Clips are the pros in men's hair. They have cutting-edge stylists and hairstyles to give you a championship haircut. Make sure to check out their signature haircut service, the MVP Haircut Experience, which includes a precision haircut, hot towel, massaging shampoo, and neck and shoulder treatment. Blue Sox offense looking to get back to work, leading 4-2, plating 4 runs in the first without a hit. 4 walks, a hit batter, and a couple wild pitches. Could have been a lot worse as Hush-Shin was aided by a double play ball. 8-9-1 for the Blue Sox, Osborne, Manriquez, and Catalano. Right on right the matchup, the reliever Hush-Shin ready to go out of the stretch, and the first pitch fastball is fouled into the screen by Osborne. Hush-Shin came on in relief after Lou Joshua issued free passes to each of the first 4 hitters for the Blue Sox. As Shin is set, the 1-1 is a breaking ball, a little inside. Osborne was ducking out of the way of it. So it fooled him for sure. Shin working quickly with nobody aboard. And his 1-1 delivery, another breaking ball, a little low. So the line is done for Lou Joshua. 4 runs, all of them earned, charged to him on 3 walks and a hit batter. The 2-1 delivery from Shin. Maldonado looked to be taking all, or Osborne, looked to be taking all the way, and he takes a strike. 2-2 the count, 4-2 Blue Sox over MLB China. And the 2-2 pitch, outside. The flags in center are picking up again, this time going left to right. On a mostly sunny day, some scattered clouds. Some shade too over the canyons in center. The next offering is off the hands of Osborne and fouled into the screen.
A really good pitch there by Shin. Had that right at the top corner of the inside part of the plate. I think he goes to the breaking ball here, Evan.
And the payoff delivery from Shin. Opts to go with the fastball, called. Third strike as Osborne tossed the bat aside.
Oh, what a beautiful pitch. Another painted one. He went with the fastball up and in for the second strike, and then that one right across the way on the bottom outside corner. Just beautiful, beautiful placement.
And a very ideal start for Shin and MLB China, as the ninth man Manriquez will bat right on right, and he takes a strike down the middle. Manriquez, the designated hitter. 0 for 3, this being the third game he's played. Slightly open stance, holding the bat up high, wiggling it ever so slightly. And the next offering from Shin misses low. 1-1 the count, one away, bottom of the second, nobody on. Blue Sox leading MLB China 4-2. Only one hit with all 6 of these runs, and that was from Shin, who led off the game. The 1-1 out of the stretch. Pitcher's pitch on the outside corner, 1-2 to Manriquez. So Motley was able to work a 1-2-3 second. Shin trying to work a quick inning himself. He has his sign, his 1-2 delivery. Swung on and fouled straight back. Pretty close to us. It went to our right. Fairly decent crowd also settling in the Palm Springs Stadium for this early game. You almost forget that it's a Friday. Shin is ready, a longer hold, and his 1-2 pitch. Oh, just outside. Similar spot to a pitch called a strike just a moment ago. It evens the count 2-2 to Manriquez.
Yeah, that one just a little bit off of the plate, off of the last ball you were talking about.
The 2-2 pitch, and that's a called strike 3. And that was virtually the same spot as the pitch last called a ball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Shin, 2 outs, nobody on for the leadoff man, Tim Catalano. Catalano, as was the case with a lot of hitters for the Blue Sox, walked in the first. Crouched way down in his stance, slightly open too, and he takes a first pitch fastball low. Catalano, who's gotten on base a ton and runs extremely well. Blue Sox leading 4-2. Shin is ready, and his 1-0 is outside. China trying to snap a 3-game losing streak. The Blue Sox trying to win their 4th in a row. Good hitters count for Catalano as Shin is ready. Slightly open stance on the mound. He kicks and deals. Check swing called a strike. Catalano almost looked to be, well, he looked like he was trying to get out of the way of it. Pitch didn't seem to be that close to him. Shin looking to work a 1-2-3 second. And his next offering is swung on off the hands, rolled foul, and a good play by the on-deck hitter, Jeffrey Morden.
I'm thinking a front door curve here.
Shin is ready. It is 2-2 with 2 away. He tries the curve, and it misses outside. That one came in 74 miles an hour. I would have to expect a good pitch for Catalano to hit as time is called by Tim. As he backs out for just a second, Shin steps off the mound. Now he'll climb the hill and re-engage. 3-2 the count with 2 away, nobody on. And the payoff pitch. Inside, ball 4. The second walk issued by Shin out of the bullpen, and it gives the Blue Sox a 2-out base runner. So the big burly left-hander Morton will settle back in. Hit by a pitch, his only time up in the first. Catalano with a short lead. He's stolen 1 bag this season. First pitch slide step and fouled at the plate by Morton.
Well, you got to think the Blue Sox hitters are going to be a little bit more aggressive facing Shin. You know, they didn't want to walk, I bet, in the first inning, all of them, but they want to hit, and they're going to be aggressive.
Shin is ready. Catalano does not go. That one swung on and popped up. Backing out of play and to our left. So the count moves to 0-2 on Morton. Blue Sox leading MLB China 4-2. 2 outs, bottom of the second. Blue Sox still trying to pick up its first hit. Catalano inches off further. He looks runnerish. And he does go. The pitch taken outside. Hesitation by Hal behind the plate, and the throw is late. The shortstop, Dwoji Gunja, had to go to second base, to the second base side to corral the throw. Second stolen base of the winter for Catalano. And that might have been a closer play if not for the double clutch from Wu Jwing Hao. 1-2 the count to Morton. Shin checks the runner once. Short lead from Catalano off of second. And the 1-2 to Morton. Curveball and a late strike 3 call from Boucher behind the plate. So Shin picks up 3 strikeouts in the second, able to work around the walk and stolen base from Catalano. We're through 2 full at Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox leading 4-2.
Immerse yourself in the ultimate fan experience at 360 Sports at Agua Caliente Casinos. Stop by any of our 3 premier properties in the Coachella Valley to catch all of the games on our giant wraparound screens. See real-time scores on our giant LED sports ticker. Plus, enjoy exciting twists on all of your bar food favorites. Get your game on at 360 Sports in Rancho Mirage, Palm Springs, or Cathedral City. For more information, visit aguacalientecasinos.com. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
As Roger Motley III finishes up his warm-up pitches, heading to the top of the third. On this date, ladies and gentlemen, February 2nd, 1925, the National League inaugurates its Golden Jubilee year by holding its spring meeting in the same room of New York's Broadway Central Hotel, where the league was founded on February 2nd, 1876. It's amazing how old the game of baseball truly is if you really think about it. Zhao Luan, Lu Wenjie, and Dwoji Gunja. Dangerous part of the order coming up for MLB China. Motley out of the windup, deals a first pitch curveball, and Luan comes up empty. Luan walked and came around to score 1 of 2 runs for China in the first. Motley out of the windup, misses way outside.
I'd like to see China be a little bit more aggressive now that they know Motley's a little bit more settled in. Be ready for a good pitch.
Out of the windup, another fastball, similar spot missing outside. Motley, a long-legged, long-armed guy, holds it behind his back and then slings it through. The 2-1 curveball misses up and in as Luan had to duck away from it. Good hitters count to open the third, 3-1. Motley out of the windup. Swung on and fouled out of play to the left side. The count moves to 3-2. Motley allowed a couple runs in the first on 3 walks and an error. Only surrendered 1 hit. And then worked a 1-2-3 second. The 3-2 pitch misses just outside to Luan. So he's aboard with a leadoff walk.
Well, this is where China needs to come back and get the bats going with the heart of their order coming up. And free pass on first and nobody out.
Left on right the matchup. Lu Wenjie reached on the fielder's choice, technically, as part of that throwing error by Motley. Slide step delivery, and he misses upstairs. 83 miles per hour on the heater. As Jay steps out, now he'll settle back in, waving the bat through a couple times. Slightly open stance, holds the bat behind his shoulder, and the next offering from Motley is inside again. The Blue Sox will set up to turn 2. 4-2 Washington over MLB China. More action in the MLB China bullpen. As Motley's ready with the 2-0. Looking down Luan at first. Slide step delivery fouled into the screen. 2-1 the count to Lu Wen-Jie.
Really good pitch right there by Motley. I'd like to see him go back there again a couple times before this inning ends, right on the inside edge.
Junwei Shin warming up in the MLB China bullpen as Motley set with the 2-1. That one swung on into right center field. And a pretty good play out there by Jeffrey Morden, too, as he was shaded towards the right center field alleyway. So a loud first out, and it brings up Dwoji Gunja. He walked in the first. Once again, a left-on-left matchup. Gunja wearing the blue shin guard on his front leg. Decent lead at first from Luan. And the first pitch breaking ball called a strike as Gunja went dancing out of the batter's box. Definitely fooled on that one. Motley could use a double play ball. And he's ready, holding the glove at the belt. High leg kick and a huge swing and a miss from Gunja. So he went kind of stumbling out of the box after the swing. Gunja, a dangerous hitter as he steps out. Bang the plate with his bat a couple of times. He's ready to go. Motley still staring in. A long hold as he comes set. Short lead from Luan, but he draws a throw anyway as he goes in standing up. A lot of room in the left center field alleyway. Colby Osborne in left, shaded a couple steps toward the line. And now Catalano, the center fielder, moving a couple steps towards left center. Motley's ready. His 0-2 pitch is outside. Maldonado had to come out of his crouch. 4-2 Blue Sox, leading MLB China with one away in the third. Motley fighting his command once again, but staked to a 2-run lead. As he's ready, his 1-2 offering in the dirt. Good play, Maldonado. Luan takes off to second, and a perfect throw to second. Out is the call. Maldonado olayed that ball, picking it on one hop, and in one motion, fired down to second to nab Zhao Luan.
Boy, great job by Maldonado, recognizing that this China team's going to be aggressive. And he popped right up.
And the 2-2 pitch way out in front of a breaking ball is Gunja as he comes up empty. Fourth strikeout of the morning for Roger Motley. He faces the minimum in the third, thanks to some good defense from Maldonado. We'll head to the bottom of the third. The Blue Sox in front 4-2.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in-app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
For the second time today, MLB China will go back to their bullpen. Junwei Shin will take over in relief of He Shin. Shin, who went a couple innings out of the bullpen, came on with nobody out in the first. Junwei Shin will face Michael Bucchino, Nick Gonzalez, and Taylor Maldonado. Fourth outing on the mound for Shin. And the first pitch is taken low. Bucchino walked and scored one of 4 runs in the first for the Blue Sox. That's where we stand. Washington leading MLB China 4-2. Junwei Shin working out the stretch. High leg kick. Swung on and popped up. Right side of the infield. The first baseman, Luan, makes the call. And the one-handed grab. Well, just a couple pitches. And Junwei Shin able to record an out.
I already like what I'm seeing from Shin, attacking the zone, making these Blue Sox hit. They haven't really, nobody's really hit today yet, although it's 4-2.
Only one hit between both teams. Nick Gonzalez, the batter, and he takes a first pitch inside from Shin. So the line is done on He Shin. Pitched a couple innings, picked up 4 strikeouts, a couple walks to his credit. Of course, those runs in the first all charged to Lu Jua Shua. Swung on and missed by Gonzalez as the count moves to 1-1. 82 miles per hour on that heater from Junwei Shin. And Gonzalez walked and scored in the first. Blue Sox still don't have a hit. The 1-1 delivery rolled slowly foul up the third base line. So Gonzalez behind 1-2. So he gathers himself. Now will step back into the box. Shin stares in for his sign. Now he's ready with a slightly open stance. High leg kick. Wave and a miss at a breaking ball by Gonzalez. First strikeout for Junwei Shin. 2 up, 2 down in the third.
Boy, that was a perfectly placed curveball right down at the bottom of the zone. Had him way out in front.
Taylor Maldonado, the hitter, he walked in the first. There were a lot of walks in the first, everybody, I kid you not, as Shin steps off. Two outs, nobody on in the third, 4-2 Blue Sox. And the first pitch misses outside. Blue Sox have had some interesting good luck as they're going for their 4th straight win. As Shin is set to go with the 1-0 offering. Outside again, 2-0 the count. In the Blue Sox 3-game win streak, the opposition has made 8 errors. And for now, they lead 4-2 without a hit. The 2-0 delivery from Shin. On the inside corner for a called strike. Maldonado, not a fan of it. The box had it as a strike. I love the box. I love TrackMan too. Thanks, Hunter. The 2-1 pitch. Way inside, and it hits Maldonado right in the upper arm. So that's the second hit batter issued by MLB China pitching. And the Blue Sox have a 2-out base runner.
Well, perfect time for Phil Demas to step up there and really just swing freely. 2 outs here. Leading by 2. Might as well try to give one a ride.
Demas, who bounced into a double play, is only time up. Get to see Junwei Shin deal with a base runner. Slide step, and he yanks that first pitch outside to the righty Demas. Blue Sox leading MLB China 4-2. Second man out of the bullpen, Shin, trying to work a clean third. And his next offering is a little high. 2-0 the count. 7 free passes offered by MLB China pitching with 2 outs in the third. Short lead from Maldonado, and the next offering swung on back towards the middle. Staying down is Dwoji Gunja, and he tosses the sure way to second. So that retires the side. No runs, no hits, and a man left for the Blue Sox. Still leading 4-2 as we play 3 full at Palm Springs Stadium. Getting ready for the top of the fourth, 4-2 Blue Sox over MLB China. Roger Motley got out just a little bit late to start his warm-up pitches. He'll face Schwan, Chung, and Hao, 5, 6, 7. Visit Palm Springs Stadium this winter and take advantage of Margarita Monday, brought to you by Luxury Pools Design and Construction, with discounted ballpark margaritas, 2 for Tuesdays, with 2 tickets for the price of 1. Along with Locals Wednesdays for Coachella Valley residents and Out-of-Towner Thursdays for out-of-town U.S. residents, both with $5 admission. Come catch winter baseball and cash in on great deals. Visit CaliforniaWinterLeague.com for more information and the stadium for box office tickets. So after allowing a couple runs in the first, Motley has thrown 2 very clean and quick innings as he uses the tool out there to scrape the clay off his cleats. Schwan struck out his only at bat in the first. Left on right the matchup. Motley out of the windup, and the first pitch is taken on the outer half for a strike. Still a cooler yet very visually pleasing day. A few clouds in the sky as Motley deals the 0-1. Awkward swing and a miss by Schwan. 69-mile-per-hour breaking pitch. Yeah, Motley's in a bit of a rhythm. He's all set to go. Holding the glove up by his face, brings it down to his belt as he goes out of the windup. Curveball on the outside corner for a called third strike. Schwan goes down on 3 pitches. 5th strikeout for Motley. And it brings up Lin Chung.
That's one way to get back on track for Motley. Really rough first inning. But like you said, 2 clean innings and a quick strikeout here to start this one.
First pitch to Chung is a fastball. Same exact spot as he got the called third strike, but called a ball. Chung walked in the first. Motley's only allowed 1 hit to MLB China, as his next offering is taken a little high. And that hit from the leadoff man, Hush Shin, is the only hit of the game, with 1 out in the top of the 4th. Motley's next offering, that's on the outside corner, 2-1. And the guy who got the hit, Hush Shin, is out of the game, making way for Junwei Shin. The 2-1 pitch, right there for a called strike 2. Well, in MLB China, they've led in They've led late in a couple of these games within their 3-game losing streak. As the next pitch is a breaking ball in the dirt, 3-2 the count. Now they have to get the bats going. Trailing 4-2. Chung waits. Motley with a deep breath, and he'll deal this 3-2 pitch. In the dirt, ball 4. Chung hustling down the first. Maldonado able to corral it as it bounced to his left. 1 out base runner for MLB China. Wu Jing-hao will be the hitter. And he hit into an inning-ending double play his only time up. That inning could have been a lot worse for Motley in the first. Blue Sox set to turn 2. Wonder if Chung will take off. He has a good lead. And Motley has a pretty decent move to first. Slide step delivery. That pitch is fouled at the plate. Speaking of the MLB China offense, Jing Peng Wei, Duoji Gunja, and Zhao Luan are combined 15 for 45 at the plate. The rest of the lineup is hitting $160. So offense has been tough to come by, really since opening day for China. Motley's set, checks the runner once, swung on and popped way up there to the right side. The first baseman Bukino makes the call, now comes running in towards the mound to put it away. 2 outs for Motley in the fourth, and Han Yufei will be the hitter. Struck out his only at bat in the second. 1 of 5 punch outs for Motley.
5 punch outs, 5 walks for Motley. He's only given up 2 runs. And he seems to be back on track.
And he has good stuff too, especially coming from the left side. It's just that command. First pitch slide step in the dirt, another good play by Maldonado. Sliding to his left. Boy, how good has Taylor been behind the plate?
Yeah, he's been a brick wall back there. And also popping up and making plays.
Motley stares in. Shorter lead this time for Chung at first. Another slide step upstairs. The count moves to 2-0 on Fei. MLB China trailing the Blue Sox 4-2 with 2 away in the top of the fourth. Only 1 hit for MLB China, none for the Blue Sox. Motley's ready. Now goes with the leg kick. Up and away, 3-0. Maldonado's had to do a lot of dancing behind the plate. You wonder if Fei will take all the way. Motley's ready. And his 3-0 delivery, check swing, called a strike. So I guess a green light for the 8-hitter Fei as he stares down to the manager Chang, who's offering signs in the third base coach's box.
Yeah, either a green light or really just wanted to track that fastball for the next pitch.
Motley's ready. The 3-1 delivery. Awkward swing. Rolled slowly up the first base line. Motley picks up with his bare hand. Flips over the first in one motion. Athletic play from the tall left-hander. And 3 straight clean innings for Motley. No runs. The only base runner coming on another walk. He's through 4. Settling down. And this Blue Sox leading 4-2. We'll be right back on the CWL YouTube.
Think of the highest quality you can imagine. Now, think higher.
So, I just got the State Farm Personal Price Plan on my car insurance.
So you told your agent you play the bagpipes for your dog?
What? No, I didn't get that personal. My agent just helped me create an affordable price just for me. Okay, let me show you what I've been working on. Hey, Buster!
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Junwei Shin back out to work his second inning out of the bullpen. He'll face the bottom third for the Blue Sox. Ford, Osborne, and Manriquez, the scheduled hitters. And there's Ford settling into the left-handed box. Struck out his only at-bat, coming in the first. Blue Sox in search of their first hit, even though they lead 4-2. The first pitch out of the stretch from Shin gets a wave and a miss from Ford. Outfield playing shallow for MLB China. Can feel a light breeze coming into the press box on this cool 62-degree day. Ford fouls it back into the screen. Quickly behind 0-2. Bottom of the fourth inning, first game of the day at Palm Springs Stadium. As Shin says yes, he gets his sign, holds the glove by the belt, high leg kick, and the fastball's up and away. 82 on that heater. One hit combined between both teams. Shin set, here's his 1-2, breaking pitch. Ford might have gone after a ball outside. Shin will take it. Second punch out coming out of the bullpen for Junwei Shin, one away in the fourth.
Well, that's a terrible feeling as a hitter there, already making the decision to swing, but you really didn't want to in the end, and really great feeling for a pitcher on the other side, fooling him that badly.
Colby Osborne, who struck out in the second, takes a pitch outside. Well, the pitching for MLB China and Motley for the Blue Sox have not allowed much of anything since the first. And the 1-0 offering out of the stretch. Looked like another breaking pitch. Well, it came in at 84, maybe more of a cutter from Shin. Osborne did not look comfortable going after it. The 1-1 from Shin. Ooh, called a ball. Perfect pitch according to the box. At the knees and on the outside corner. Any pitcher's going to want that one. It's been a tighter strike zone at times. Shin is set with the 2-1. Swung on and lifted in the right center. It's not deep. Jay started in. Now he goes back and makes the grab. Not the most comfortable looking catch for the right fielder. 2 up, 2 down in the fourth, and it brings up Xavier Manriquez. He struck out his only at bat in the second.
Well, another opportunity for the Blue Sox to get going with 2. Manriquez trying to hit something hard here. Keep the inning going.
First pitch from Shin is a swing and a miss by Manriquez. Xavier still looking to pick up his first hit, this being his third game in the lineup. The next offering from Shin, wave and a miss at a high fastball. Manriquez behind 0-2. 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the fourth. The Blue Sox, in spite of not having any hits, leading MLB China 4-2. All the offense coming in the first inning. The 0-2 delivery, check swing, doesn't matter. Manriquez went around, he goes down on 3 pitches. Junwei Shin picks up his third strikeout. Also a couple here in the fourth. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Sox in their half of the fourth. Still on top 4-2 over MLB China.
We just got our best ever ratings from U.S. News and World Report. We're the #1 hospital in Riverside and San Bernardino counties. High performing in 17 common procedures from joint replacements to heart attack care. And for the first time, national ranking as high performing in 3 adult specialties. We're proud of these ratings, but what matters most, as always, is how we rate with you. Learn more at eisenhowerhealth.org/awards.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
So the Jimmy Johnson and the Blue Sox sending Roger Motley III back out for the 5th. As these starters get into their 2nd and 3rd outings on the mound, getting a little more stretched out as they move through the Winter League. Wong Peng Chung, then the top of the order coming up for MLB China. 4-2 Blue Sox. 1 combined hit in today's game and 12 free passes issued between both sides, leading to 6 runs in the first. That is where we stand. Chung struck out his only at-bat in the 2nd. Motley out of the windup, and that one's ripped into left center field. It's going to get down for a hit. And over to cut it off is Catalano. Big turn at first from Chung. He'll hold up there. 2nd hit of the day for China, and it's a leadoff base runner.
That's really where China makes their money, these leadoff hits. And obviously walks help to lead off an inning, but getting those bats going, it's contagious, Evan.
Junwei Shin will bat for the first time. He swings, hits that one hard into center. Catalano has it lined up a few steps to his left, and he makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. And with Ray Chang opting to put the designated hitter He Shin into pitch, China forfeits their DH spots. That's why Junwei Shin, the pitcher, was hitting. Zhao Luan will bat. A lot of chatter from the Chinese dugout. And the first pitch is a curveball and a fairly generous strike call on the outer half. Luan walked and scored in the first and walked in the 3rd. One of the 2 most dangerous guys in the lineup. And he takes a pitch a little down and away.
Ever since that first inning, Motley's been painting these edges.
Motley's ready, checks the runner once. His 1-1 delivery, check swing, taken high. The late stages within this 3-game losing streak for China has decided these games. As Motley's ready with the 2-1, 1 away in the 5th. Breaking pitch, fouled off the chest protector of Maldonado, 2-2. So MLB China, from the 5th inning on in these 7-inning games, have allowed 11 runs, their pitching staff, and they were 4 for 35 in that same time span, not including the base knock from Chung to start the inning. That's 111 for the batting average, if I'm not mistaken. Awkward swing, hitting it foul and out of play for Luan to stay alive. So your pitching staff is allowing a lot of runs late and not putting out much offense. MLB China will need to change that if they're to snap this 3-game losing streak, trailing the Blue Sox 4-2. Motley's ready, short lead from Chung. The next offering, lined in the right field for a hit over the first baseman Bukino. Stopping at second is Chung, as Morden fires it back into second base. 2nd hit of the inning for MLB China. The tying runs are on base.
Boy, perfect job there by Luan. Waiting back on that curveball that Motley threw earlier in the AB. And that time he was perfectly on time and turned on it nicely.
Luan can really swing it. Lu Wen-Jie will be the hitter. Bounced into a fielder's choice in the first, flew out to right in the 3rd on a fairly well-hit ball. As Motley is, I don't know what he's looking at. He's looking somewhere. And now he's ready on the mound, staring in for his sign. He comes set. Short lead at second from Chung. Very short lead. As Motley deals his first pitch, and it's a curveball in for a strike. Jay steps out, visibly frustrated after not recognizing that pitch. 15 roughly mile-per-hour difference between the fastball and the curve from Roger Motley III. So he's ready and deals his 0-1. Check swing, it misses inside. Left on right the matchup as Chang deals out some more signs from third base. Blue Sox set to turn 2, leading 4-2, 1 away in the 5th. There goes Chung from second, and Motley goes home. The pitch is taken for a strike. You could hear the shortstop, Gonzalez, yelling for Motley to step off. So a stolen base for Chung. So now a fly ball should make this a one-run game for MLB China. They love to be aggressive on the base paths. 1-2 the count, one away to Jay. Luan remains at first. The next offering swung on and missed by Lu Wen-Jie. 6 strikeout for Roger Motley, an important one too. 2 away, it brings up Dwoji Gunja.
Yeah, really big out there for Motley. You don't want to have to rely on the double play to get the end of the inning. Now he's only got one more.
Maldonado up in front of the plate, issuing some signs in case Zhao Luan takes off from first. First stolen base of the winter for Wang Peng Chung. Motley with the first pitch in the dirt. Another good play by Maldonado to his left. He's been a rock back there for the Blue Sox. Gunja, a dangerous hitter, but a tough lefty-on-lefty matchup. MLB China trailing 4-2. Motley trying to work out of the 5th. His next pitch is fouled into the screen. Good hack from Gunja. As he steps out, Motley with a new baseball. Three hits for MLB China, none for the Blue Sox. Yet MLB China trails 4-2. Came into today's game 2-4 on the year. Motley is ready. Towards the third base side of the rubber now. And his 1-1 delivery, curveball, and a perfect one in for strike 2. It came in right down the middle, but started well up and in to Gunja. As Dwoji calls timeout and steps out. And he'll re-engage, wiggling his arms around a bit, choking up on the bat to protect. Behind in the count, 1-2. Motley trying to escape a jam in the 5th. First and third, 2 away. Here's the pitch. Curveball just low. It was close. Motley thought he had strike 3 as he started dancing towards the dugout.
Yeah, man, he continues to paint those edges. That one, according to the zone here that we have, was right on the bottom of the zone.
Long looking for Motley. Says yes. Comes set with his sign. Belt level. His 2-2. Curveball. Called third strike. Dwoji Gunja knew it right away. Roger Motley III, 5 fantastic innings at Palm Springs Stadium, bouncing back really well after allowing the 2 runs in the first. He leaves a couple men aboard, picks up his 7th strikeout of the morning, ladies and gentlemen. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. The Blue Sox looking for some insurance, leading 4-2.
Desert Air started right here in the Coachella Valley in 1954, and we've been welcoming customers to our family ever since. With nearly 70 years of proven trust, dependability, and experience, we've got the AC and heating expertise to help you all year round. Plus, our factory-trained technicians provide well-informed maintenance, repairs, and installation, so you get our industry-best products with industry-best service. Contact our family at Desert Air. We'll make sure you live comfortably, always.
Hey Power Baseball fans, looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Bottom of the 5th inning at Palm Springs Stadium. To keep up to date with everything California Winter League, follow us on social media. Find us on Facebook and Instagram at California Winter League and on Twitter at Cal Winter League, or visit our website at californiawinterleague.com. Top of the order coming up for Washington, Catalano, Morden, and Bucchino. Junwei Shin back out for his 3rd inning out of the bullpen. And he's been good. No runs, no hits, just a single hit batter. And 3 punch-outs. First pitch out of the stretch on the outside corner for a called strike. Catalano, a couple walks to his credit. Blue Sox leading MLB China 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. Next offering from Shin is swung on off the handle, short center field. Chung started back. Turns out it was basically right at him. He puts it away. 1 away, it brings up Jeffrey Morden. 0 for 1, struck out in the second, hit by a pitch in the first. Each of the first 4 hitters, well, make that the first 5 hitters reaching for the Blue Sox, the first 4 coming around to score. Right on left the matchup, and the first pitch is delivered outside. There's action in both bullpens. Looks like that's Jeffrey Morton. No, not Jeffrey Morton. Pitch is fouled at the plate. So the count moves to 1-1. David Reckers is getting warmed up in the Blue Sox bullpen. Somehow the name was just escaping me. 1-1, nobody aboard for the Blue Sox, leading 4-2 in the 5th. The next pitch, curveball right down the middle, strike 2.
Looks like that's Jungming Xuan in the pen for China.
Well, it's tough to miss him. Big, tall guy, listed at 6'7". That next one is hit a mile high to right. Lu Wen-jae surrounds it. Oh, and it's called off by Chung, and he misses it. The pit ball ends up behind him. Morton around second. He's pulling the third, standing up. We'll see how that one is scored. I don't know if Lu Wen-jae didn't see it in right. That pitch was way up in the air to right. And at the last second, the center fielder Chung called him off. Ended up overrunning it and missed it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I'm I'm thinking that's going to be an error on the right fielder.
Well,
it
can't be on the right fielder. He wasn't. It's either, if there's going to be an error, it's going to be on the center fielder Chung. Bukino, the hitter, he swings and fouls it off the mask of Wu Jing-hao. So at the moment, no hits for the Blue Sox. That could change depending on the scoring. Well, it looks like it'll go down as an error on the center fielder, Wang Peng Chung. Down and in with the breaking pitch, 1-1 the count. Either way, an important insurance run out there. MLB China, they have to play the infield in. Bukino walked in the first, popped out in the third. Swings and lines in the left center. Coming on is Chung, and he's not able to get it. The ball bounces off his glove on one hop. Stopping at first is Bukino. Morden trots home. RBI single for Bukino. And that, the first hit of the day for the Blue Sox. It makes it a 5-2 game. Nick Gonzalez will be the hitter. Bukino has had very good at bats and has been consistently put good wood on the ball. He's now 1 for 2. Junwei Shin's first offering, a little outside. Gonzalez 0 for 1 with a walk, a run scored, and a strikeout. And of course, that run is going to be an unearned run charged to Shin. Slide step delivery, hits sharply back towards the middle, off the glove of the second baseman Fei, tries to do a backhand flip, and ends up going past the second base bag. Picked up by Ja. We'll see how that one is scored. First and second now with 1 away.
I think that's going to be a hit. It was sharply hit up the middle. Really good play by the second baseman, but I'm not sure. I mean, maybe if he got it, he would have been able to flip for the out.
At this point, as Ray Chang out to the mound to talk to Shin, who initially walked off, and then Chang called him back to the mound. A little bit of bad luck. You have the error in center field, and A ball that does go down as a base hit for Nick Gonzalez. Could have been a double play ball. Well, as Chang walks off the mound, albeit a short conversation, Jungming Schwan continues to loosen in the China bullpen. David Reckers, I guess he's all warmed up. No more action in the Blue Sox pen. And Taylor Maldonado's the hitter. He's been on base twice, a walk and a hit by pitch. Chance for a double play for MLB China. First pitch taken for a strike. Buquino at second, Gonzalez at first. On the Blue Sox, after doing nothing but walking and getting hit by pitches, have hit a few balls hard this inning. Already scoring once, a chance for more. Next pitch out of the stretch, up and away, 1-1. Blue Sox trying to win their 4th consecutive game. As Maldonado steps out. Shin waiting for his sign. Now he's ready to go. Short lead all the way around from both base runners. Shin checks on Buquino twice at second, and a big rip and a miss by Maldonado as he tumbles over home plate. As Shin steps off the mound towards the first base side to gather himself. A couple big pitches coming up in his 3rd inning out of the pen. Buquino at second, Gonzalez at first. The next offering, check swing, the breaking ball misses outside.
Really good discipline from the hitter Maldonado here. You want to get as many insurance runs as you can against this China team. You know they can come back at any time.
The 2-2 pitch with one away. Hit foul into the screen. Maldonado stays alive. Blue Sox leading MLB China 5-2. 3 hits for the Blue Sox. 3 hits for MLB China, 2 for the Blue Sox. China looking for a double play ball. Jungming Schwan has finished his warm-ups in the bullpen as Shin steps off. Guess he didn't like what the catcher Howe was putting down. Another gorgeous day after yesterday's rain at Palm Springs Stadium. Shin is ready. His 2-2 delivery. Swung on and hit fairly well out to left. Schwan was playing shallow. Now he goes back, settles under it. He makes the catch, and both runners will have to go back. Maldonado just got a little under it. It didn't have that home run sound. He gave it a ride, too.
Almost looked like he thought it was going to be a home run. He started pretty slow out of the box, and then about halfway to first realized, oops, that's not going to get out of here.
It's a cooler day, only 62 degrees right now and on the humid side, so ball's not going to travel as well as it would have about a week ago. First pitch to Phil Demas is well outside. Right on right the matchup. Chang opting to stick with Junwei Shin after allowing an unearned run. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss by Demas. Phil bounced into a double play in the first, hit into a fielder's choice in the third. 2 on, 2 out. Buquino at second after hitting an RBI single. Gonzalez at first. And the 1-1 pitch. Inside, 2-1. Decent speed out on the bases, especially at second. Buquino's a pretty good athlete. A base hit should score a 6th run for Washington, who leads 5-2. Shin is ready. Big, tall leg kick. And Demas out in front of a breaking pitch.
Oh, perfect pitch there. Just dropped right out of the zone. Looked like it was coming right over the heart of the plate. About a ball low of the zone.
Perhaps Shin will go back to that one. 2-2 the count, 2 outs. The runners go. The pitch is swung on, hit towards the hole. Fay went to cover the bag at second, recovers to his left, and a nice play to finish off the 5th inning. But the damage is done. The Blue Sox able to add an unearned insurance run. Thanks to the RBI single from Michael Bucchino. We're through 5 full at Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox lead MLB China 5-2.
Elmer's Restaurants. Welcome to the family.
Whether you're building, landscaping, renovating, refreshing, or simply researching, rent the right size tools for your size jobs. In store, online, or in app at Sunbelt Rentals, where tools rule.
Roger Motley III exits. David Reckers will take over. And boy, how good has he been. 3rd game of the season, 7 total innings. He's picked up a save as well. A whopping 14 strikeouts over those 7 innings. Just 4 days ago against the Power, he went 5 innings out of the bullpen, picking up 11 strikeouts. Has only allowed a single hit over his 7 innings. So Reckers looking to finish off, get the final 6 outs of this game with his Blue Sox leading 5-2. Hudjing Swan, Linza Chung, and Wu Jwing Hao, the scheduled hitters. So I know MLB China hit some balls hard in the 5th, but what's the approach, Danny, with a lineup that has generally struggled late in games in recent days against a guy who's been as good as Reckers?
Well, you definitely want to sit on that fastball and get it as soon in the count as you can, because you know Reckers is going to have that major speed change from off speed to fastball. So I'd like to see China attack here.
Schwan 0 for 2 with a couple punch outs, and the first pitch from Reckers misses low. 88 on that fastball. He'll get it up 90 to 92. Working out of the stretch as he comes set. Glove at his chest level. Short leg kick. 89-mile-per-hour heater called a strike on the outer half. Hudjing Swan has struck out both of his at-bats. As he inches closer to the plate, waving the bat around above his head. And the 1-1 from Reckers. Late swing, look out by the China dugout. A foul ball hit off the railing. Looks like just about all the players are perched behind the railing. Schwan behind 1-2. As Reckers is ready to open the 6th. Here's his offering. Swung on and missed. After the 89-mile-per-hour heater, 77-mile-per-hour breaking pitch. Schwan goes down for the 3rd time today on strikes, and 1 out for Linza Chung. I mean, there's nothing Schwan could have done with that pitch.
Yeah, that was painted right on the edge. And the speed change alone will get you, even if it's going straight down the middle.
Chung with a wide open stance. First pitch from Reckers, tries another breaking ball, misses outside. Chung has walked twice. China with 5 outs to play with, trying to avoid its 4th consecutive loss. A fastball called a strike. That one coming in at 91. The breeze has stopped at Palm Springs Stadium. Still a bit of cloud cover in the distance, making some shade over the canyons. And the 1-1 fouled at the plate. 92 on that heater from Reckers. So I guess he needed just a few pitches to get fully warmed up. Amazingly, Reckers does not lead the league in strikeouts. Coming into play, that belongs to Angel Landazuri of the Lumberjacks with 18. Reckers actually comes into play 6 in the league in strikeouts. As he's set with the 1-2, one away in the 6. He kicks and deals. At the knees for a called strike 3. David Reckers is a strikeout machine. Back-to-back out of the bullpen to get his late morning started. Wu Jwing Hao will stand in. Hit into a double play and popped out, so he's 0 for 2. China with 3 hits, the Blue Sox with 2, yet Washington leading 5-2. First pitch from Reckers to the right-hander, on the outer half for a strike.
Man, he's just living on that outside corner at the knees.
Can MLB China touch him, let alone get some offense going? The 0-1, swing and a miss at a high fastball as it goes back to the screen. 0-2 the count to Wu Jwing Hao. Reckers looking to pick up a 1-2-3 inning, a chance to strike out the side coming out of the pen. With a new baseball, he walks behind the mound, now steps back on the rubber looking for his sign. Does he go with the fastball or the curve? A long look in as Hao inches closer to the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Fastball right there on the outside corner, called strike 3. Hao goes down on 3 pitches. David Reckers comes out of the bullpen and strikes out the side in order, making it look easy for the Blue Sox. We're through 5.5 at the first game of our doubleheader. Blue Sox leading MLB China 5-2.
Outdoor living in the Coachella Valley is spectacular, and Tessera is the premier builder of outdoor living spaces in the desert. Nobody does it better than Tessera. From one end of this valley to the other, from Palm Springs to Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert, to Indio and La Quinta. For 35 years, we've created the ultimate in outdoor living, landscaping, pools, and patios, so you and your family can enjoy each other. Live well. Live Tessera.
Hey, Power Baseball fans. Looking to hit a home run against pests in your home? Rudy's Pest Control is your winning choice. Rudy's Flex 80/90 Pest Control Plan offers effective and affordable protection with just 5 visits a year instead of the usual 12, so you'll have more time to do what you love. Visit rudyspest.com or call 760-746-PEST and declare, heck no, 12's gotta go. Rudy's Pest Control is your home run choice, so get started today.
Bottom of the 6th at Palm Springs Stadium. Blue Sox looking for some more insurance, leading MLB China 5-2. And the 4th pitcher of the day for MLB China, Jung-Ming Swan, will take over. The tall, lanky 6'7" right-hander. His 3rd outing of the season, 1-0, 4.66 ERA. Got roughed up a few days ago against the Grizzly. His first offering to Alex Ford misses down and in the dirt. Ford has been punched out twice today. Blue Sox able to pick up an unearned insurance run in the 5th. Ming Swan standing tall out of the windup, and his 1-0 misses in the dirt. 2-0 the count. Just a couple days ago, got roughed up over 1 inning against the Grizzly. A couple earned runs on a couple hits and a walk. Out of the windup again, the 2-0 pitch. Down and in, and for the 2nd straight pitch, Ford has to dance out of the way of it as he takes a short walk around the home plate circle. So the line is done for Junwei Shin. 3 innings of relief, 1 run. It's unearned on a couple hits. Just a single hit batter. So a good outing for him to keep the MLB China team in it. The 3-0 delivery is in for a strike. Schwan took something off of that one. Ford looked to be taking all the way. Holding the hands high like Craig Counsell is Ford, and the 3-1 pitch goes with a 3-1 breaking ball and it misses down and in the dirt. So Ford walks to continue a day of a ton of free passes. And Ray Cheng, the manager, comes trotting out from the dugout immediately. I would think he was not thrilled to see the breaking pitch on the 3-1 count. That's all I could gather. As
yes,
Colby,
especially in this stage of the game, I think you're down 3 runs. There's no reason to throw a breaking ball on 3-1, especially when top of the order could be coming up.
The 8-man Colby Osborne will be the hitter. He's 0 for 2. Right on right the matchup. MLB China set up to turn 2. The second baseman Han Yufei playing very shallow and towards the second base bag. Schwan steps off and tosses to first. Ford dives back. No tag applied by Zhao Luan. More and more fans trickling into the ballpark. And the first pitch down and away to Osborne. Jungming Schwan battling his command out of the pen. Well, he's walked 4 guys in 3 innings, so I guess something to keep an eye on with him. The 1-0 upstairs, snap throw to first, and Ford dives back in safely ahead of the tag by Luan. We've seen these Chinese catchers like to throw. They like to throw down. Howell with a good arm.
They like to check on the back picks no matter which base anybody's at.
The 2-0 delivery. Check swing. Did he go around? Yes. Says the first base umpire. That's Pearson Tahuka down there. 2-1 the count. Schwan comes set. Ford inches off a little further. Medium big leg kick, and the next offering is called for a strike at the knees. 2-2. No outs. Ford over at first for the Blue Sox after walking. Bottom of the 6th, Blue Sox lead 5-2. Schwan is set. The 2-2 to Osborne. Swung on, hit over the first. Foul. And past the diving Luan, who tried to catch that one out of the air. Only 5 hits between both teams. 6 runs scoring in the first inning from both sides. Only on 1 hit from MLB China. A very odd game, to say the least. And it's not over yet. 2-2 the count to Osborne. Schwan kicks and deals. Off the hands, out towards second base. Fay puts it away. And Ford, smart base running, not getting too far off the bag.
Huge first out here for China, especially trailing by 3 with only 2 ABs left. Or actually, only 1 AB left.
Perhaps that can settle down Jungming Schwan on the mound. It's the 9th man Manriquez. He's struck out twice. Step off and a check on the runner by Schwan, and Ford goes in standing up. 1 away in the 6th. 5-2 Blue Sox. First pitch from Schwan is taken down and away. Howe thought about throwing to first. So 1-0 the count. The breeze picking up again, going right to left on this cool day. And another throw over from Schwan. This time Ford goes back in diving. Ford with about average speed. He has not attempted a stolen base this season. And the 1-0, a little low. The Chinese dugout thought it was a strike. According to the box, a little low. 2-0 to Manriquez. Xavier looking to pick up his first hit of the season. And the 2-0 pitch. Check swing, doesn't matter, called a strike. Once again, everybody, this is only the first game of our doubleheader. We did start 15 minutes late. The Palm Springs Power and the Canada A's will be our next matchup on the stream. Swung on and missed, 2-2 to Manriquez. Schwann with a long look in. Now he comes set. Glove set by the belt. It's 2-2. Swung on, off the end of out. Popped up foul, out of play to the right. MLB China comes into play. Bottom of the standings at 2-4. It's been good parity all the way around, considering that's the worst record in the league. The 2-2 pitch. Right down the middle for a called strike three. Manriquez wasn't all that happy with the call. It was a very good pitch according to the box. 2 away in the 6th, and it brings up Tim Catalano.
Another big out for China. Now we'll grounder up the middle, an easy flip to second, or any sort of ground ball gets him out of the inning.
First pitch upstairs. Blue Sox trying to move to 4-2. They come in to play with a virtual tie with the Palm Springs Chill, who come in 3-2-1. The 1-0 pitch from Schwann. Upstairs again, snap throw to first. Out is the call at first. Snap throw down from Wu Jwing-hao, and he catches Alex Ford sleeping just a little bit. So Jungming Schwann faces the minimum in the 6th inning. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Last chance for MLB China as they trail the Blue Sox 5-2.
Whenever you find yourself hungry for something real, simple, and true, we're here for you.
That's what a hamburger's all about.
Try our big, beautiful all-day menu with more than 70 delicious dishes and our award-winning 3-course brunch for only $27.99. At Palm Springs' most popular restaurant, there's always a party at Lulu.
David Reckers back out for his 2nd inning out of the pen, looking to secure the 4th consecutive victory from the Washington Blue Sox after losing their first 2 games of the year. Blue Sox, in a lot of ways, have looked like a new team after 2 ugly losses to start the season. It'll be a pinch hitter for MLB China. Batting in the 8th spot, Soon-Zwan Han will get it started. Batting for Han Yu-Fei. First pitch from Recker out of the stretch, delivered low. MLB China in jeopardy of losing its 4th straight game and falling to 2-5. They've been in all their games. Right down the middle for a called strike from Reckers. See if they can catch some lightning with the bottom of the order. The 1-1 from Reckers, curveball stays inside. The 18-year-old Han stares down a 2-1 from Reckers, lined, but right to the awaiting glove of Michael Bucchino. A loud first out, and for now, the offensive struggles late in games for MLB China continue. Sometimes the ball's just not bouncing your way, and you get some hard outs.
Well, that's called being in the right place at the right time, Evan. Right at him.
Reckers deals his first pitch to Wang Peng Chung, who fouls it at the plate. 0-1 the count, the Blue Sox leading 5-2. Roger Motley III in line for the win. After going the first 5, Reckers struck out the side in the 6th. The 0-1 pitch swung on and looped down the right field line. It'll leak out of play towards a power player who tried to make the catch and couldn't, waiting on those bleachers beyond the athletic trainer's tent. 0-2 the count to Wong Pung Chung, who singled his last at bat in the 5th. 5 combined hits between both teams. 1 out, 0-2 the count in the top of the 7th. Called third strike. Chung goes down on 3 pitches, 4th strikeout for David Reckers, and MLB China down to its final out.
Boy, his Reckers on today. He's not missing that zone, and when he does, it's barely off the edge.
Arnold Wu will pinch hit. So he's in the leadoff spot. First pitch taken outside. He's actually pinch hitting for Jungming Swan, the pitcher of record. Once again, MLB China had to forfeit its DH spot with its early pitching change. The 1-0 pitch. Curveball in for a strike. Arnold Wu, one of the 17-year-olds on this roster for MLB China. They have a bunch of those. Taken low, 2-1. Wu needing to get on base to keep this game alive. He's 0 for 2 with a walk on the season. And a fastball called strike 2. MLB China down to its final out. 2-2 the count, 2 away, nobody on in the 7th. Trailing the Blue Sox 5-2. Reckers comes set. And he kicks and deals. Swung on and fouled straight back. So for now, Wu stays alive. And if Wu's able to work his way on base, you have Luan and Gunja looming. We'll do it again. Reckers is ready. He has his sign. The 2-2 again. Curveball misses inside. The count moves to 3-2. Wu trying to work his way on base. Reckers set again. The payoff delivery. Swung on, bounced softly out to short. Charging is Gonzalez, throws on the run, plenty of time to retire Wu. David Reckers comes on, retires the final 6 hitters in order for MLB China. The Washington Blue Sox win their 4th consecutive game. And this coming from behind once again. 4 runs in the first without recording any hits. A big insurance run in the 5th. Roger Motley III, really an excellent outing. Going the first 5, recovering from allowing a couple runs, command issues in the first. MLB China falls to 2-5, losing its 4th consecutive game. Well, we saw some good, some bad, and some ugly, but nonetheless, the Washington Blue Sox really in a good spot in the midway portion of the CWL season.
Yeah, it was a great game we saw today. It was a little rough start for each of the sides, like you said, but really I think Motley should be the MVP of today's game. He started off real tough and then came right back those last 4 innings he pitched, and the Blue Sox were able to get enough runs to support him, and of course Reckers comes in and just shuts the door.
Motley rightfully earning the win. That's it for us for now, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of my partner, Danny Machaj, I'm Evan Schmeizer. Brian Janselson will hop over to our booth for our next game in just about 30 minutes between the Palm Springs Power and the Canada A's. Blue Sox defeat MLB China 5-2. We'll see you guys in about 30 minutes.